Tonight, Hudson County View catches up with Gina Verdibello, one of the 13 candidates vying for the 3 seats that's up for grabs this November 8th, 2016, for the Jersey City Board of Education. She says that this is her year. There were community, city, and county officials who attended the fundraiser for Verdibello, including Assemblywoman Angela McKnight and former running mate and current Jersey City Board of Education trustee Lorenzo Richardson.
Nobody can question her issues on facilities, but not only that, but her issues on health issues for the children, quality food, quality for the students that are having the different meal options, and also trying to beautify and have other initiatives in the school like sustainability. She's been talking about that for quite a while, and I have a lot of people who would like to talk to her once she becomes a board member to help with that issue. So I would love to have her on our team because we can have her focus on that while we can have other board members focusing on other areas, and we can really work together cohesively as a great group to make our children's education the best it can possibly be.
I firmly believe that this year is her year and that she's going to win this year, and not only because she works and campaigns so hard, but because she also really believes in our children. And she speaks at school board meetings and speaks up on issues that impact our children. And those are the kind of people that we need on our Board of Education.
I know one thing, I've seen Gina all over the place. She's out there, she's for the children, and she's going to win this time. Also, and others behind her, she's going to do all right.
Somebody that's passionate, somebody that's invested with the kids, somebody that understands Jersey City, and I'm proud to say we want to support you, and I'm definitely going to win this time. So
she is dedicated. She perseveres. She's got fortitude. She's got great stamina. And for those of you who've never seen her in action at a Board of Education meeting, I certainly implore you to come and see what your next Board of Education member can do.
She's being accountable for my tax dollar. I don't pay my tax dollar. The city comes along, put me in lien, sells my property, buys it. So I want a person there that's going to ask questions about the children as well as my tax dollar. She also asked a very important question: why are these children still in trailers and not in a regular classroom in a real building?
Verdibello was welcomed with a standing ovation when she took to the stage to welcome her guests.
I've always been focusing on facility issues, but there are other things I've been advocating for, such as park becoming a requirement for graduation. However, we're trying to make it so that this district would opt out of it, but that was a no-go. So now it is official that you must pass the park exam to graduate high school. I think the high school graduation has increased since the superintendent's been here. However, now with this new requirement, I ponder if that might change. As it is, we were trying to keep these kids in school and wanting to go to school, and now you're throwing on like this requirement that, the park test is very difficult. Not every child tests the same. I understand that we have high expectations for our students, and that's great. But I also think that we need to bring vocational back too. I also think that if we encourage other areas, that maybe we'll have more kids that want to stay in school and be interested, and they're still learning. If I'm going to have 3 years on this board, I want to be able to make some change. It's not a lot of time, but I would like to focus on the food, because that seems to come up a lot. That seems to come up a lot of times where if this is the only food that a child's going to be getting, then it should be good. It should be something, healthy and delicious. And I'm excited about trying to find that answer. And I will pursue making our school environments better, and I'd like to see state-of-the-art facilities for our children, because and the teachers in this district are already great. So I'm okay. We just need to have better facilities for these kids so they can play. Right now, as it is, trailers are still an issue in this district. overcrowding, busing, and in some cases there's nowhere for them to play because there's all the trailers are in the parking lot. It's a good thing about me running so many times is that I have built relationships with board members. So currently I've built good relationship with Joel Torres when he was the facilities person, and then John Reichart, who's the current facilities person. And I work closely with these people so that I can get initiatives pushed through. And I don't feel like, I think the difference between maybe when I first started running and now is I'm not really like fighting, I'm actually trying to work. I'm trying to like work collectively, and I think that in essence is what a Board of Education should be. My children are in this district, and I think of when my children are in these schools, I think of all the other children too, how it is in all the schools. I'm very committed to making sure that the children are first in all this.
From Brightside Tavern, I'm Jeanette Jozu, Hudson County View, the eye of the community.